Chapter 7, Directing. In directing, we have four elements of directing, right? And the fourth element of directing is communication. Earlier, we have studied about motivation, leadership. Now, today, we will be studying about communication. Communication, what is the meaning of communication? In a layman's language, we easily understand the meaning of communication. We simply think that if we are talking to another person, that is communication. But if we just take it from the point of view of the business studies, it is much more than just talking. In business studies, how we will be explaining communication, the exchange of ideas, facts, opinions, and emotions from one person to another. That is known as communication. This is the entire process of communication which has been explained here. In the process of communication, we have sender. Sender is the person who is sending the message, either the oral message or the written message. Then the message is there. The form of the message can be oral message. हम बोलकर भी अपना मैसेज भेज सकते हैं, रिटर्न मैसेज भी भेज सकते हैं, जेस्चर्स के थ्रू भी मैसेज भेज सकते हैं. उसके बाद हमने मैसेज को एनकोड करा. एनकोड मतलब जो भी हमारा मीडियम है, चाहे हम हिंदी में भेज रहे हैं मैसेज, चाहे हम इंग्लिश में भेज रहे हैं मैसेज, रिटर्न मैसेज भेज रहे हैं या कोई और कोड हमने बनाया. उसके बाद हमने कौन सा मीडिया यूज़ किया. मीडिया यूज़ करने के बाद हमने जिसको मैसेज भेजना था उसको मैसेज भेज दिया. जिसको मैसेज भेजा है उसने उस मैसेज को डिकोड किया और डिकोड करने के बाद उसने जब उस मैसेज को समझ लिया और रिस्पॉन्स दे दिया, दैट एंटायर प्रोसेस इज नोन एज कम्युनिकेशन. कम्युनिकेशन का सिंपली ये मतलब नहीं है मुझे कोई मैसेज देना है, मैंने बोल दिया, सामने वाले ने सुना या नहीं सुना या उसे समझ में आया या नहीं आया, तो मैं उसे कम्युनिकेशन नहीं कह सकती, राइट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, कई बार स्टूडेंट सोचते हैं कि जेस्चर्स को हम कम्युनिकेशन में इंक्लूड नहीं करते हैं, पर जेस्चर्स भी कम्युनिकेशन में इंक्लूड होते हैं. जैसे किसी स्टूडेंट ने बहुत अच्छा काम करा और हमने उसको शाबाशी दी, वो जेस्चर भी कम्युनिकेशन है. और अगर कोई वॉर हो रहा है और वॉर में दोनों साइड जो है, दोनों साइड जो लड़ाई हो रही है, फाइट हो रही है, और उस फाइट में उन्होंने वाइट फ्लैग शो कर दिया दैट वी वांट पीस, वी डोंट वांट टू फाइट. That is what, that is also a communication. It does not mean that communication includes words and it includes written messages only. Even gestures are considered as communication. Then elements of communication. In the elements of communication, first is the sender. The person who sends a message, he initiates the process of communication. So we all of us know who is the sender. Sender is the person who is sending the message. Then message. The subject matter of communication consists of words, facts, ideas, etc. अपने मैसेज में हम जो भी हमें बोलना है, कोई आइडिया है, कोई सजेशन है, कोई फीडबैक है, कुछ भी कंटेंट है या फैक्ट्स है, फैक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन है, all that is written in the message. Then encoding. In order to transmit an idea, the sender translates the idea into meaningful languages like words, actions, pictures, diagrams, gestures, etc. अपने मैसेज को सेंड करने के लिए हमें कोई ना कोई मीडियम यूज करना पड़ेगा, उस मैसेज को एनकोड करना पड़ेगा. उसके लिए हम कुछ भी यूज कर सकते हैं. वर्ड्स, वी कैन यूज वर्ड्स, वी कैन यूज एक्शंस, we can use pictures, diagrams, gestures, whatever in the way we want to communicate our message, that way we will be encoding it. Then media or channel. It is the medium through which the message is passed. For example, face-to-face communication, face-to-face talk, or we can talk on telephone, we can send a letter, we can communicate our message through radio or television. So these are the medium and the channels through which we can communicate the message. Then decoding. A receiver converts the symbols received from the sender to give him the meaning of message. अब हमारे पास जो मैसेज आया उस मैसेज को जब हम समझ रहे हैं उसको डिकोड कर रहे हैं, दैट इज नोन एज डिकोडिंग. Then receiver, the person or a group who is supposed to receive the message, for example listener, reader, observer. जो सुन रहा है आपके मैसेज को या जो पढ़ रहा है आपके मैसेज को या जो आपको ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है और उसके थ्रू वो मैसेज को अंडरस्टैंड कर रहा है, दैट पर्सन इज नोन एज द रिसीवर. देन फीडबैक. Feedback is when the receiver has understood the message, now the receiver will give response. It means the reaction, replay, response which the receiver sends to acknowledge his understanding. जब हम बता देते हैं कि हमें आपकी बात समझ में आ गई है, हम उसका रिप्लाई दे देते हैं, तो उसको हम क्या कहते हैं? फीडबैक. So this was the entire communication process. Is there any problem in communication process? Now moving on to noise in communication. Noise in communication is, it means some obstruction or hindrance in communication. This may be caused to the sender, message or the receiver due to various reasons. Reasons of noise are, noise simply means कोई हमें मैसेज भेज रहा है और वो मैसेज हम तक नहीं पहुंच पा रहा है. जैसे कोई, if I'm talking to a person on a phone and the voice is breaking in between, or if I'm giving the online classes, I'm teaching in the online classes and my voice is breaking, what is that? That is noise. It can be due to faulty encoding, poor telephone connection, inattentive receiver. Inattentive receiver means that everything is all right. Sender is giving the message, the medium is all right, but the receiver is not listening at all. Mentally, he is somewhere else. Physically, he is present in class, but mentally, he is outside the class. So, in that case, also, he will not be able to understand the message. That is also inattentive receiver. Faulty decoding. हमने मैसेज कुछ भेजा था, उसने लैंग्वेज को कुछ और इंटरप्रेट कर लिया. That is what they always say, that I didn't mean to say that. मैं कुछ और कह रही हूँ और आपने मेरी जो मैं बात कह रही हूँ उसका कुछ और मीनिंग निकाल लिया. दैट इज फॉल्टी डिकोडिंग. प्रेजुडिसेस है हमारे अपने, जो हम दूसरे को जिस फिल्टर से देख रहे हैं हम उसकी बात को उसी बाइस तरीके से समझ रहे हैं. रॉन्ग जेस्चर्स एंड पॉस्चर्स. आपने रॉन्ग जेस्चर्स या पॉस्चर्स दिए हैं, उसकी वजह से कम्युनिकेशन में गैप रह गया. दैट इज ऑल्सो नॉइज इन कम्युनिकेशन. Now coming to importance of communication. Why communication is important? Communication is very important in business and in every sphere of life. The first point is basis for coordination. Coordination among different departments in the organization is possible only through proper communication. When the departments will be communicating, only then they will be able to tell others that we need this thing. The marketing department, the selling department will be communicating the message to the production department that we want this much of units at this point of time or till this date. So communication is very important for coordination. Then second point is smooth working of the enterprise. When there is a communication gap, all organized activities comes to a standstill. कम्युनिकेशन नहीं होगा तो हम दूसरे को बता नहीं सकते हैं कि ये काम कैसे करना है, इंस्ट्रक्शन सही दे पाएंगे, डायरेक्शन सही दे पाएंगे, मोटिवेट नहीं कर पाएंगे. So for the smooth working of the organization, communication is very important and there should not be communication gaps. Basis for decision making. Communication provides the required data for decision making. Also, the management decisions are conveyed to subordinates for execution through communication. Whenever we are taking decisions, we need information, we need facts, we need a lot of data so that we can come to a right decision. And when the decisions are made, they are conveyed to the subordinates, they are communicated to the subordinates so that they can be implemented. That is why communication is very important in the case of decision making and implementing those decisions. Fourth point is increases managerial efficiency. How it increases managerial efficiency? Conveying the goals. अपने goals को subordinates को बताना, issuing instructions, allocating jobs, evaluating performance, etc. are done through communication, which will improve the efficiency of management. This is very obvious that unless and until we are communicating, we cannot tell others that what is the goal of the organization, what are the instructions. We cannot give instructions in the organization, we cannot give instructions about the jobs, we cannot allocate jobs, we cannot evaluate the performance of the other person. All this is done through communication and it increases the managerial efficiency. Fifth point of importance is promotes cooperation and industrial peace. If we want good relations, if then a good communication with everyone is very important. If we want industrial peace, that in the market, the industry, everyone is cooperating with each other, everyone is friendly with each other. So we maintain the friendly relations through communication only. Two-way communications promotes cooperation and mutual trust between management and workers, which will result in industrial peace. Workers से हम बात कर रहे हैं, उनके साथ cordial relations बना रहे हैं. We are telling them that we are there for you always. So all this helps in the cooperation and industrial peace. Sixth is establishes effective leadership. We hear a lot of speeches. कुछ लोग बहुत अच्छी स्पीच देते हैं और अपनी स्पीच से सबको इन्फ्लुएंस कर देते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट कम्युनिकेशन के थ्रू अपने लीडरशिप को इफेक्टिव बनाना. In order to influence the subordinates, the leader should possess good communication skills. कुछ लोग बहुत अच्छा बोलते हैं और दूसरे को इन्फ्लुएंस कर देते हैं. And sometimes some people are saying that he or she has changed my life. कई बार हम अपने फ्रेंड से भी कहते हैं कि उस दिन तूने मुझे बहुत अच्छे से समझाया तो उस दिन मेरी समझ में आ गया एंड फ्रॉम दैट डे आई हैव बिकम रिस्पॉन्सिबल और मैं पढ़ाई में ध्यान दे रहा हूँ. समटाइम्स इट हैपन्स, कई बार हम कुछ चीज़ें हैं जो अपने पेरेंट्स से डिस्कस नहीं करते हैं और हम अपने फ्रेंड्स से डिस्कस करते हैं और हमारे फ्रेंड्स उसमें हमारी हेल्प कर देते हैं और उस दिन दूसरे फ्रेंड को समझ में आ जाती है सारी चीज़. सो दैट इज़ व्हाट अपनी कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स के थ्रू दूसरे को इन्फ्लुएंस कर देना. दिस इन द सेम वे जो लीडर है वो अपने फॉलोअर्स को इन्फ्लुएंस कर देते हैं अपने गुड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स से. Seventh point is boost morale and provides motivation. Good communication improves human relations in industry. This will boost up the morale of employees and managers and they will be motivated. बात करना भी एक बहुत आर्ट होती है. कुछ लोगों के अंदर एक बड़ी आर्ट होती है कि वो दूसरे को कैसे कॉन्फिडेंस उसका बिल्डअप कर देते हैं या उसका मोरल बिल्डअप कर लेते हैं, दूसरे को मोटिवेट कर देते हैं. It happens with each one of us. Sometimes even if I am feeling low, I listen to some of the videos which are some inspirational videos. I especially listen to the videos of Sister Shivani and this person, what is his name? Sandeep Maheshwari something, what is his name? Mr. Maheshwari something his name is. And we feel motivated. So in the same way in business, in organizations, what happens is that the leader, the manager motivates the employees and boost up their morale, boost up their confidence by the communication only. So importance of communication is it is a basis for coordination in the organization. Different departments are communicating with each other so that they can reach to the organizational goals. It leads to smooth working in the organization because when people are communicating with each other, they can work smoothly. It is basis for decision making because for making the decisions, we need information, we need data, we need facts, and for implementing those decisions also we need communication. It increases managerial efficiency because a manager by good communication skills can can influence the followers, can influence the subordinates, and can give instructions and allocate the jobs. So it increases managerial efficiency. Cooperation and industrial peace. When we are cooperating in the industry, when we are cooperating with the workers, so it leads to industrial peace. Effective relationships, because through leadership, good communication skills are there in the leader, effective relationships can be maintained, and it helps in boosting up the morale of the employees, confidence of the employees, and it leads to motivation. Now, types of communication. In the types of communication, we have oral communication. जब भी हम किसी से कोई बात बोल कर रहे हैं, that is known as oral communication. Exchange of information with the help of spoken words. Spoken words is called oral communication. For example, face-to-face interaction, telephone communication, mechanical devices like signals, intercom, mobile phone, etc. So this is what? This is oral communication. Second type of communication is written communication. Written communication जब भी हम लिख करके अपना कोई मैसेज किसी को दे रहे हैं, that is known as written communication. Exchange of information through written words in the form of letters. किसी को लेटर भेज रहे हैं, मेमो दे रहे हैं, circulars, reports, instruction cards, manuals, magazines, books, etc. It moves generally downward and acts as record for future reference. Moves downwards means that the superior is giving the written message to the subordinates. Then in the types of communication, we have formal communication and informal communication. Formal communication है जब हम किसी से officially बात कर रहे हैं. For example, I'm talking to Anupma ma'am regarding all the office work, regarding the school work, that is formal communication. But after the school timings, for example, suppose after 3 p.m. I'm discussing some of my personal problem, or I'm just sharing a joke with her, which is not actually the case. So that is informal communication, right? And formal communication can be vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. And vertical communication can be upward as well as downward. We will be discussing this in detail as well. First, we will discuss the formal communication. Formal communication, you can relate it to formal organization and informal organization, which we studied in the chapter organizing. In organizing, we studied that when people are officially attached to each other, when there are official relations between them, then that is formal organization. And when those people develop friendship among them, sense of belongingness among them, they make groups among themselves, that is known as informal communication or informal organization. In organizing, same way in the chapter directing, we have formal communication and informal communication. Formal communication है जब हम किसी से सिर्फ work related बातें कर रहे हैं, वो है फॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन. बिकॉज समटाइम्स कई बार हम अपने कुछ फ्रेंड्स से मिलते हैं, ओल्ड फ्रेंड से मिलते हैं, एंड द ओल्ड फ्रेंड स्टार्ट टॉकिंग टू अस इन अ फॉर्मल वे, सो वी से इतना फॉर्मल क्यों हो रहे हो, लेट्स बी जस्ट नॉर्मल द वे वी यूज्ड टू बी अर्लियर. So formal and informal communication, I hope you easily understand. But how to write in business studies, that you need to learn. Formal communication, communication through official chain of command. It flows through the scalar chain. Scalar chain से चलेगा जैसा system है, we need to go in that sequence only. Generally, it may take place in the form of written communication such as notes, memos, letters, reports, etc. Formal communication can be vertical communication, it can be horizontal communication, and it can be diagonal communication also. Vertical communication, communication flows vertically. ये vertical चल रहा है, ठीक है, ऊपर से नीचे. Vertical communication downward भी हो सकता है और upward भी हो सकता है. When the superior is giving instructions and orders to the subordinates, it is downward communication. When the subordinate has completed the work, the subordinate is reporting to the superior, So in that case, it is upward communication. Or if the subordinate wants to ask something, he has a query in his mind, or if he has a suggestion, then it is upward communication. Okay. Then upward communication, it refers to flow of communication from lower level to higher level. It consists of information relating to subordinates' work performance, opinions, suggestions, complaints, etc. जब subordinate अपने superior को communication कर रहा है, that is upward communication. Then downward communication, when the superior is talking to the subordinate. It refers to flow of communication from higher level to lower level. For example, notices, circulars, memos, reports, meetings, etc. नोटिस देना है, सर्कुलर देना है, कोई मीटिंग कंडक्ट कर रहे हैं, मीटिंग में इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे रहे हैं, ऑल दैट इज डाउनवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन. नाउ कमिंग टू हॉरिजॉन्टल कम्युनिकेशन. हॉरिजॉन्टल कम्युनिकेशन है ऐसा, पैरेलल कम्युनिकेशन जब चल रहा है, ठीक है. वर्टिकल था ऐसे, transmission of information among the persons of the same level and status is known as horizontal communication. एक डिपार्टमेंट के मैनेजर दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट से के मैनेजर से कम्युनिकेट कर रहे हैं, हॉरिजॉन्टल कम्युनिकेशन है. दैट मीन्स लेवल एक है पर उसमें एक पर्सन दूसरे पर्सन से कम्युनिकेट कर रहा है, दैट इज हॉरिजॉन्टल कम्युनिकेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल, flow of information from the purchase department to the production, from the purchase manager to the production manager. Now diagonal communication. Communication between people in different departments, one holding a higher position than the other. Different departments में communication कर रहे हैं, diagonal बन रहा है, that is known as diagonal communication. For example, a sales executive requests the production manager to improve the quality of the product. Though it violates the principle of unity of command, it helps to save time and to speed up action. यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड को वायलेट कर रहे हैं पर इससे काम जल्दी हो रहा है हमारा. क्लियर अबाउट इट?